Welcome to the Fox feed here on Fox Sports News 500. I'm Tom Wilson. We're live and breaking throughout the afternoon. It's great to have your company. Well, much has been made about the impact on the boxing community should Floyd Mayweather lose to Conor McGregor on Sunday. But how would the world of UFC react if Conor were embarrassed in the ring? UFC President Dana White has weighed in.
Yeah, I don't think either way this goes. You know, a lot of people are talking about that. What if Conor knocks Floyd Mayweather out? What does that mean for boxing? What if, Conor looks terrible against Floyd? What does that mean for the UFC? Yeah, listen, two men are going to go in and they're going to fight on Saturday night. And believe me, one of them is going to win, and either guy could end up getting clipped and getting knocked out. It just is what it is. It's the case whenever two men get in and start throwing punches. So I think that this is actually really good for combat sports as a whole. It shows us when you have two of the right guys in the right place at the right time, how high the bar can be set and what the business can do.
Well, joining us now is boxing commentator Paul Upham. Thanks for coming in, Paul. Now, this is a massive fight. A lot's already been said. Can you imagine, or have we experienced anything like this in your time in boxing?
No, never. I've been doing this for 18 years covering professional boxing, and I've never seen an event like this. And it's actually a pointer to the rise of mixed martial arts. 20 years ago, this would never have been thought of, but UFC has done such a fantastic job of promoting their fighters to the world and the marketing, and you've had someone like Conor McGregor who talks a fantastic game. For him to be able to come and make his boxing debut and face Floyd Mayweather, one of the all-time greats, it's just unheard of, and there's nothing we can compare of in the history of boxing.
Now, there's been such hype, as I've said, and they're talking such great games, but are you genuinely excited about this fight?
I'm excited because I don't know what's going to happen. A lot of boxing people have said, I'm not going to watch this fight because it's Mayweather's going to win easy, but it's a boxing match. It's combat. Anything can happen in the ring, and so often in boxing, the whacking and weird thing happens, the unexpected happens, and it's more than a boxing match. It's an event. It's like a movie. You don't know what the ending is going to be, and most people think Mayweather's going to win, but then 90% of the people are betting money on McGregor. They truly believe he's got a chance to win.
Why is that? Explain that. Is it the odd value, or do they think that there's a one punch there that can maybe land the blow?
I think most of them are UFC fans who believe in Conor McGregor. He's been such a great world champion. They're only two-division world champion. And McGregor has talked up a fantastic game. And if you've been watching the All Access documentary series on Fox Sports, you truly believe McGregor can win the fight. He says, look, no matter what the opponent is, I can adapt and I can and beat them. But 49 people have tried to beat Mayweather, and you've got to remember, for people sort of not sure, it's a boxing match. McGregor can't use his kicking, or he can't use his grappling. He has to box, and Mayweather has proven to be the best when it comes to the sweet science of boxing.
Now, a lot of talk about the 10-ounce down to 8-ounce gloves. What sort of impact do you think that will have on the fight?
Most people thought that was an advantage to McGregor, but I actually think it's an advantage to Mayweather. And the reason he agreed to it, because he punches so accurately and he lands his punches. I think he believes he can hurt McGregor and maybe stop him as the fight goes along. McGregor's not used to going the distance 12 rounds. Normally in UFC, they only do 5 4-minute rounds. And cardio is a much bigger aspect in boxing than it is in UFC. So I think Mayweather thinks it's his advantage, and that's why he agreed to it.
Yeah, absolutely. He wouldn't do it if it wasn't. Now, what does a win or loss mean for each fighter in this bout?
Look, if McGregor loses, there's no shame. He's going to be paid $100 million more, which is just unheard of for him. And his explanation is, look, I lost to Floyd Mayweather. It's in his backyard. McGregor wins. To me, it's the biggest upset in boxing history, bigger than when Buster Douglas beat Mike Tyson in Japan, because you've got a guy making his professional boxing debut. It's just unheard of against one of the all-time greats. Mayweather's expected to win, so if he wins this fight, he's probably not going to get so much credit for it, but he's still going to get over $200 million. And when you think about the elite sportsmen, like football players in Europe get $40 million for the season, $200 million for 36 minutes work, it's a pretty good damn payday. If Mayweather loses, though, it's going to cast a shadow on his career record, and people are going to say he's not as good as we thought he was.
Yeah, 49-1. Now, what's your prediction, and how's the fight going to play out from the start?
Early on, it'll be all McGregor. Mayweather's going to take this cautiously. He's not going to take any risks early on because he doesn't want to do anything until he works out McGregor's style. And McGregor's going to want to try and knock him out. He said he's going to knock him out in the 2nd or 4th round. So it's going to be aggressive early on. And then as the fight goes along, as McGregor starts to tire, that's when Mayweather will open up and start to win the rounds. I think Mayweather still wins on points because he won't want to take any risks. But it's probably going to be a bit closer than people expect. Some people expect, because he's not going to let McGregor sort of get out there and do anything too wild, and Mayweather's going to hold his aggression back.
So why is it interesting then that Mayweather is predicting a knockout? Is that unusual for him?
It is. He doesn't normally do this. I think he feels that he can stop him late, that McGregor's going to be so aggressive early, he's going to punch himself out, he's not going to be able to go the full distance. And Mayweather feels in that 10th, 11th and 12th rounds, the championship rounds, that he'll be able to stop him and get the TKO victory. And that's why Mayweather thinks he can go out with a bang as in his last fight.
We've talked about how well McGregor talks. Is he underestimating Mayweather at all?
I think a lot of people do. When you get into the ring with someone who's elusive like a Floyd Mayweather, he's so hard to hit. And Mayweather has beaten the best of the best over the last 15, 20 years. It's not like he's been going against nobody. So if they can't do it, then why can Conor McGregor do it? Because, you know, it's only one punch. One punch knockout can beat the best of them. We've seen that in boxing history. So McGregor's certainly got a chance, but I don't think he's going to win.
So you're not going to be in Vegas? Unless you're flying over in the next 24 hours, where will you be watching the fight?
I'll be watching it here on Fox Sports. The best place to watch for the whole weekend, because Saturday morning, 8 a.m. on Fox Sports 1, we've got the weigh-in live from Las Vegas. And then on Sunday morning from 9 a.m. to 11, they've got the preliminaries on Fox Sports. Then we switch over to main event and watch the main card from 11 a.m. And main event's actually done a deal with movie theatres too. So you can go and watch the big fight in movie theatres if you want. So there's plenty of options, but keep it on main event and Fox Sports, and you'll be up to date with everything that's happening in Las Vegas.
Absolutely. It's unprecedented. I can't wait. Thanks for coming in, Paul.
Thanks.
Brilliant.